Hey, and welcome to another Geek Out commentary. I'm Sam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jake.
And we're going to be, here's a special Christmas Eve treat for you all. Did you guys get to open any presents on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, we usually, it's always one.
Yeah, our tradition in our family was to open one on Christmas Eve.
For the longest time, you had to wait until Christmas for me. I think like one Christmas they were like, okay, fine, since all the other families, and then after that it was like back to just gotta wait
Back to
till
basics.
Yeah.
What it usually was like something like, it would be like pajama related when we were younger, or something like a New York Giants shirt or like slippers that we would wear the next morning. Very rarely it was anything like big time.
Well,
It was always one random present for us.
yeah,
Like we got to pick. We were like, yeah, this one.
this one's the biggest. Yeah. So in keeping in tradition with better Christmases than mine, we are going to give you guys a special Christmas commentary. It's Home Alone.
Woo!
So, this was one of those movies. My grandfather had it on VHS for me and my sister. Whenever we were over, there was a good chance that we would be watching one of the Home Alone films. He had the first two. And it was one of those movies that we just kind of wore the tape out because we'd watch that shit year-round. And I haven't seen it for about 10 years, so let's see if this holds up for me.
Yeah, for me it was always. It was never like specifically a Christmas movie. So like I too would wear the tape out. It's just a fun movie. And it's always been something that it's just really funny to watch. Two grown men go up against a child and lose.
Yeah, this is what started all, like Three Ninjas and all that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it too. Probably around the same time, Sam, 10 years I'd say.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to watching it again.
I did have the fortunate luck, I guess, to watch it with my friend Amanda just a couple weeks ago because we hadn't seen each other for a while, and this is like her favorite Christmas movie. So since we're getting around the Christmas time, and I knew that we were going to be watching it soon, I was like, let me brush up on it. Let me see it again. So I've seen it within the last week.
There you go. Did it hold up?
Yeah, no, I still loved it.
I'm looking forward to it then. Yeah. This is I'm pretty sure I saw I saw both the first two Home Alone films in the theaters way back in like 1990 and 1992. So it was on Christmas Eve, no less, for both of them. So it was cool to kind of lead into Christmas then. And we're going to lead you into Christmas with this.
Oh,
Unless you listen to this in fucking July, which is
Christmas
fine.
in July.
There you go. No judgment here. If you want to do it, fine.
Yeah, fine, good, yeah.
Chris, count us off.
All right, so we got the DVD here, and no special features for you or no special scenes and whatnot for you to worry about. So whatever you're watching it on should be good. And so have it set up and ready to go with the counter at 0 as we usually do. If you could, thanks. And then I'll give you a countdown and tell you to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. We got the 20th Century Fox logo.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Old school 20th Century Fox. You guys all right?
Yeah, I just had something in my throat.
Yeah, me too.
I forgot this movie that was produced and written by John Hughes and directed by Chris Columbus, who went on to direct the worst Harry Potter movies.
Sure.
Was he supposed to be? They were like, hey, the first one was a big hit. Bring it back for the second, and then they were like planning to keep him going, or
Well, he was just I think he still produces Prisoner of Azkaban, but he was just so exhausted.
Yeah,
because they remember
Fair
for a
enough.
while they came out annually for like the first 3.
Okay.
And then, yeah. John Williams doing the score. John Williams fucking owned my childhood, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak for you specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Generations of children.
At least one.
Yes.
I mean, Star Wars, Jaws,
Indiana
Jurassic
Jones.
Park, Indiana Jones, Hook, Home Alone.
Yep.
There
it is.
Oh.
I also had the board game. I still do. I still have the board game to this movie. It's a shitty board game.
Yeah.
And I have the
Hey, Radcliffe.
foreshadowing. I had the Super Nintendo game as well. Which
I had the Game Boy game, which was about the same, just low res transfer.
At this point, this is between what? Lethal Weapons 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Before Goodfellas and Casino as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for me, growing up, he was Joe Pesci was this guy. You know, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't any of his badass roles.
Is he Harry or Marv?
He's Harry.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
Beetlejuice.
I mean, we'll wait.
Beetlejuice.
We'll wait until they say it, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, he looks so young and cute.
Oh, if only you knew, Macaulay. If only you knew.
Look at those linebacker pads.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, no. The one thing that like really surprised me about rewatching the movie is that Kevin is a fucking brat.
Yeah.
He is like a piece of shit.
He does use their credit cards in both movies. Remember when you were in The Sopranos and killed yourself in like season 3? Spoilers. He does fuck up a lot of stuff, doesn't he?
That's a fair point, though. I mean,
I mean,
you don't have
it's true.
dry gut ornaments.
Yeah. It's almost like you can, wash them off.
Yeah. That's too much work for young Macaulay.
Yeah. Young, resourceful McAllister.
You're leaving tomorrow morning. How have you not packed your suitcase? By the way, that is Kieran Culkin
Oh, yeah.
from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Fuller, the one that wets the bed. I had no idea either.
Where have I seen her before,
I don't
too?
know. She kind of looks like Jennifer Connelly.
Where's Riggs? Where's Murtaugh?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Pete.
Big Pete.
I think him and Little Pete both live in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah. And they go to metal bars together all the time. Let's just name everyone. Which I assume means the incompetents.
Yes. Crushes Joe Pesci's toes. He's not pleased.
He's going to grow up, get married, and live alone.
Spiders love when you do that.
Back when MJ ruled the world. And Ice Cube, I guess.
Man, this vacation's going to suck.
Does it kind of look like Dave?
Yeah.
According to John Hughes, because all of his films, or at least the films that they all take place in like a suburb of Chicago. And he's like, they all take place in the same suburb of Chicago.
Same fake suburb.
Yeah.
That's why he's not allowed around his family. Because he killed them. Old people aren't nice. I thought that was where he kept his salt.
Turns them to mummies, man. Mummies alive.
I had forgotten about that show.
I wanted to.
You just couldn't let it go, though.
Yeah, my memory wouldn't let it. How does that feel to know that all the children just are like scared?
Well, you know, I know exactly
Pure
how
power.
that feels.
All the children are scared of you?
It's power.
No knowledge is power.
No.
Ah, man. Oh, that's right, because they have the 20 minutes or less.
Mm-hmm. Fuckers.
Remember, was it Pizza Hut or Domino's that had that until like 2 minutes? There was too many car accidents related to that.
Jeez,
I
really?
believe it was Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting rid of promos like that, I don't think you were there too at Blockbuster when they brought late fees back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try working at Blockbuster and explaining to people that who don't realize that late fees are back. Late fees are back.
Ugh.
That was a fun little while.
Why would you open up someone else's door? What a bum.
Uncle Frank, man.
Creepy Uncle Frank, just like in Hellraiser.
Yeah, who knows what he keeps at his house, up in his attic. We're casing the house, man. We're casing the house.
In the most ingenious way possible.
Yeah.
Yup.
Just the
Mind of a psychopath.
yeah. Thinking about skinning Kevin alive.
Yeah, exactly.
As he stuffs it.
Yeah. This isn't cheese.
This will be your soul.
The worst part is that like everyone knows that Fuller wets the bed, and it looks like he's actually intentionally doing it.
With a family that big, he probably does it for the attention, you know?
Yeah.
It's going into... Ah!
So fun fact that most people miss when they're watching this movie, I'll bring up when the clip actually comes up. Well, if you look closely, you actually see one of the plane tickets get thrown away right here. And that's Kevin's. It actually reads Kevin on it. So even if he had woken up and gone with them, he wouldn't have been able to get on the plane.
Yeah, back in the day when you couldn't print them out right there at the airport.
Yeah. But I think that helps to kind of be like, oh, that's why they didn't notice that he wasn't there, because they didn't have an extra ticket just sitting them, just sitting there.
Yeah.
Dang.
Crime is the disease.
Yeah.
He's the cure.
Well, more of a topical ointment.
You lousy shot. I like lousy shots. Wasted a kid. I'm gonna waste you.
Joe Pesci smells money.
Cause fuck you, kid.
I can't tell if that's like sarcastic, like him being pissed off. Like, oh, it's only like 125. What the fuck?
Yeah. He does get stiff pretty hard later, but...
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's name of one of the pornos I was in.
I'm going to go beat this one. I'll be right back.
I'll be stealing everything. What a little shit.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest I don't really support corporal punishment, but I think I just found the exception. Good. In your mouth. That's where we'll put him.
Although, to be fair, she's being a little shit back to him.
Is she, though?
Yeah. Well, you are into tough love, Sam.
You didn't say how I grew up.
I mean, I will say he's being more of a shit than she is. But she's not being very motherly back. But then again, we don't see her that much outside of the hectic holiday.
Yeah, and I mean...
And as soon as she realizes that he's not with them, she turns into, like a protective mother mode.
Yeah, he's clearly not a... He isn't helping the whole stress
No,
of
he
the
is
matter.
not. Ugh, stupid voiceover. I disappear. One of the least John Williams-y themes ever.
And that's the best.
Hence why people are like, what? John Williams? That is a creepy Santa, by the way.
Yeah, Cinderklaus. Looking right at us.
Strudel, Peter.
And thus the house becomes self-aware.
Yeah, this turns into the Amityville horror right about now. Walls start bleeding.
Flies on the walls spell out, "Get out!" Fucker.
Fun fact, we actually had a power outage last night. Yeah.
I was already asleep.
Yeah, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was just sitting there on my iPad in the basement playing a game that needed...
Was it like a on and off?
For about 3 times, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it stopped by about 2, it stopped.
Nice. Because I usually am up that late. I just was like, I'm out.
Yeah. So many, I mean, now that you've mentioned the ticket thing, there are so many factors that lead to Kevin being missed. Otherwise, I mean, the McAllisters like straight up say like, "I must be the worst parent on earth." Like,
Yeah.
I think it's in the sequel.
No, they say it
Here too.
when they're talking. Yeah, when they're talking to the cop, I think. This little shit.
Is that Daryl Hammond?
Oh no.
Okay. Daryl Hammond.
The new voice of SNL?
God, I hate kids like that. Also, he goes through their stuff.
Yeah, some kids just gotta know hands off. Yeah, who the...
And he just took a picture with their camera.
Yeah, back when it's filmed, too. They can't go back and delete it. Don't touch me.
He just undid a yo-yo. What a fuckhead.
I think the big takeaway from this is that the kids in the suburbs of Chicago are maybe not the best.
Yeah.
At least not in 1990. And Uncle Frank's are the worst.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, did you see Hellraiser? I don't care. We're going to France.
So wait, let me get this straight. The oldest daughter was the chicken Cool as Ice.
Yes.
The Vanilla Ice film.
Yes. Yes, lose the zero and get with the hero. Kristen Minter.
Cat.
She was also on ER for a little while.
Okay. Yay!
What kind of...
This is pre 9/11. Yeah.
If
it
it was
was-
an easier time. It was a simpler time.
Post 9/11, you have to get there like at least 2 hours before.
And take off your shoes.
Yeah.
That's how you know the terrorists won. Oof, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
It's
I wasn't
Home
gonna, I
Alone.
wasn't going to go socio-political here, but there that went. Hey, everybody, look at his hair.
Fucking hungover.
It's impressive that he slept through all that cacophony.
He's probably used to it. Family that size.
Well, most of them are like cousins and shit. They're from out of town.
I feel like,
I mean, they obviously get together for the holidays all the time.
yeah, and they probably, I mean, even that said, he probably still has like 3 or 4 siblings.
But, he definitely has Buzz and
Older Pete.
older Pete.
And his.
I don't think they ever actually establish definitively which one is brother and sister and which ones are cousin.
Yeah.
Fuller, for sure, a cousin.
Yeah.
But I want to say that's the only one that they state. Fucking cheapskate.
So
Like an
Dick?
adult. Especially Kevin.
I don't think we ever find out exactly what they do, like
No,
the McAllisters.
but they are the most loaded family on the block.
Apparently.
Well, Joe Pesci even says that.
Oh, okay.
Like, at some point he says that their house is the reason why he wanted to hit that block.
Yeah. And it's like the one they saved for last, I think.
Yes.
Or they intentionally saved for last for that purpose.
Ice-T.
Yeah.
Back when he was a rapper.
Yeah.
I always wanted a tarantula as a kid, even though I'm terrified of spiders.
Yeah, I mean, not so as much.
I don't know why, but conquer my fear. Pumpkin.
Their furnace always terrified me. And I mean, I'm sure that was the point, but like, it's just, look at that thing. It's like the evil air conditioning system in Brave Little Toaster. They couldn't even pull the cars all the way into the garage, too. Look at them. They're sticking out.
Yeah. Forgot to close the doors, which I think he remembers.
Yeah, he says that on the plane.
I knew it. I knew it. Man, even in 1990, I'm creeped out by Macaulay Culkin staring right at me.
Yeah. You know, oddly enough, I do the exact same stuff when I realize that I'm in the house all by myself.
I just take off layers of clothing, really. Shit with the door open. Stuff like that. When both my roommates or all my roommates are at work, yeah, it's what I do.
So at this point, Kevin thinks that his family just does not exist anymore. I feel so bad for her. Like, she's known as that ugly chick that
Buzz's girlfriend.
Yeah. I wonder if that's like the only quote-unquote acting she's ever done.
Yeah.
She's sworn off movies ever since.
It'd be cool if it was the actor that played Buzz in, like, drag.
That would be great.
I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't. Wonder if it lists who that is in the IMDb.
They have a Bruce Springsteen tape.
I have that tape.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up with the boss.
Angels with Filthy Souls. That's this is not an actual film. It was made specifically for this, but it's meant to look like Angels with Dirty Faces, a Bogart film.
Oh, man. It's a feast. There's a character named Officer Balzac. Oh, it's the cop on the phone that is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. And there's also a sequel that was made just for the sequel. So it doesn't say, but BuzzFeed has an article that mentions that the picture of Buzz's girlfriend was actually a picture of a boy made up to look like a girl because Chris Columbus thought it would be too cruel to make fun of a girl like that.
Good on you, Chris Columbus. Sorry for knocking your Harry Potter films.
Yeah. But it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't say who it is.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. It linked to the IMDb trivia that had the boy in the photo is the art director's son. So there you go. Fun fact of the night. One of many.
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact for stupid idiot Jake when he was a kid. I used to fall down the stairs all the time. I used to just love falling down the stairs.
I've ridden a mattress down the stairs before.
Yeah.
So have I. My older sister and I used to do that all the time.
I used to want to be like a stuntman when I was a kid, and I thought learning how to fall down the stairs was important. So
It is, actually.
I'm an expert at falling down the stairs.
Here's another fun fact. the role of Uncle Frank was written, and you'll like this, Jake, for Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, nice. I mean, he kind of is got Kelsey Grammer hair, kind of. He's not that bald. Way more attractive than that guy. No, you forgot him.
Same thing.
Because what year was this?
90. Yeah, 90.
Oh, so this would have been during his Cheers days.
Robert De Niro turned down the role of Harry, who is the
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci's character.
Apparently, he stayed away from what's his name, Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay. Yeah, he stayed away from Macaulay Culkin to help set in the idea that he was mean.
Voice of the Wonder Years.
A city slicker.
That's right.
And bushwhacked. Sorry.
The Grinch. Remember how much that movie sucked?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So apparently, the concept for this movie originated during filming one scene for Uncle Buck, where Macaulay Culkin interrogated the would-be babysitter through the letterbox, and somehow that inspired the story that we are now watching.
John Hughes, man. He was a guy on a roll.
And both movies feature John Candy.
Yep.
So I guess they didn't save it for last, because this is definitely like the first house they're hitting.
I forgot that they tried.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this too. So they saved it for first.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a mess.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
After he jumped on it. Ah, the Concorde, no longer in service.
Poor rest of the family doesn't even get to enjoy their vacation.
I think they do. I think it's only Catherine O'Hara that goes back.
They come back like the next morning or something like that. Like they end up getting back to the house like 20 minutes after Catherine O'Hara's character gets there. Essentially saying that she wasted her time. Catherine O'Hara, for me, is always going to be the mom from Beetlejuice.
Me too.
As much as I love this movie, like that role in my head was more her. Give it a minute, kid.
To be fair, if I saw that at night, as like a
look at the way he's looking at him.
I don't know about the Game Boy version, but in the Super Nintendo version, every time you died, it would cut to a clip of Kevin screaming.
Jesus.
Which, as someone that was 6 years old playing the game, would just be mortified.
This is Officer Balzac. Oh, he just said it. That always makes me laugh. The donut just falls on his phone. Didn't even bother putting it on hold before yelling that she was hyper.
I didn't really travel much. I think I've only spent one Christmas not at home.
I think I've been home for every Christmas.
Yeah.
More or less.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I think there was a time in Disney World. Either that or we went right after Christmas.
Yeah.
More or less, we were always home for Christmas too. But a lot of times in grade school and up through the first year or so of high school, we would go down for New Year's to my grandparents and have a second Christmas with them. But it would be Christmas Day here, and then the day after, drive down.
I would love to spend Christmas in Europe, though. I think that's pretty cool. It makes more sense than Christmas in Florida in the second one.
Yeah, they go to Miami in the second one.
Yeah. Which I have, because I have an aunt that lives in Florida, not in Miami, in Central Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done that before, and it's really weird to see palm trees with Christmas lights, and it's
yeah, and not even really cold, light jacket at coldest.
Yeah, 50s or something maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, so the family spends a day in France, and they all get on the next open flight, which is like I said, another day.
Yeah.
And she stays in the airport and
Meets up with John Candy and stuff.
well, that's
the,
in Chicago.
Yeah.
She talks someone into trading a ticket with her to go to Chicago that night. And then she drives from Chicago to this fake suburb with John Candy and his polka band.
Yes. Oh, we're about to see one of my favorite images. And that's the scream that would play every time you die.
I don't understand. I mean, my aftershave is moisturizer based. It's not alcohol based. And I don't cut myself shaving that often, so I've never had a moment like that.
Certainly not to that extreme, but
Yeah.
I've had all the electric shave or aftershave I've ever used, it's always been alcohol based. So
Yeah.
yeah, a bit of a sting.
And he's dead. It's only a couple ones in there. Pretty bad for life savings. Getting their fingerprints all over everything. The worst burglars ever.
Pretty much. It's not even getting it in the bag. It's the Alex Murphy before he becomes RoboCop. Leave a message after the beep or you will be sorry. Or there will be trouble.
Leave a message after the beep, dead or alive.
Yeah.
What? I really like that kaleidoscope. It's really pretty. Whatever, kid. You still have your gloves attached to your fucking sleeves. Why would you even care? It's a fucking toothbrush. Most kids his age that I knew didn't even brush their teeth. And also, what's with his stigmata?
Stigmata. I fought in the Civil War.
That kid. The kid looks so weird. Or not the kid. The old man. He just looks so crazy.
Yeah, he does. Cast for a reason.
Completely ignores the ticket that he's giving.
Yeah, to stop a kid who inadvertently stole a toothbrush.
Take that, cop.
Kappa?
Well, so Kevin McAllister has just been blacklisted at that mom and pop shop.
That's right.
Which is why he has to go to the grocery store.
It's been one day.
I love this. I actually love the idea of them being the wet bandits.
Yeah.
I think it's a cute calling card. And it adds insult to injury because, like, not only were you robbed, but now your water bill is, nuts.
I mean, when you're going for like bandits and stuff, you want to go for cute. You know?
Right?
That's the way you should go.
Jesus.
It's not really.
It's no, like I said, it's kind of fucked up, you know. And I think that's.
I mean, they compared to what they're doing.
We're thieves. We're not kid killers.
Yeah.
Okay, plumbing and heating. I mean, it's true, but that's kind of fucked up to say.
That's fucked up.
I mean, this is pretty fucking creepy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just park and see what house he goes into.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
The title of Sam's autobiography. Yeah, because he's fucking creeped out by you guys. That's why he's going faster. Now, Kevin does something really smart and doesn't go straight home. I would have been dumb at his age, and I would have run to my house. But he runs to a safe place, also known as a church.
Does Daniel Stern kind of look like Bradley Cooper in this movie?
No.
Eyes, facial structure.
The Spectre.
With my toothbrush that I stole.
Yeah.
It's a swingers party that broke into an empty house.
You guys like moonwalking.
This is really impressive. Like, I don't think I could have, thrown together even like the Michael Jordan on the train.
Why do the McAllisters have so many mannequins?
Because they're insane.
Because they're rich.
Right.
Rich white people, man. They're the worst.
I suppose.
No, they are.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Like, that's fucking creative. How did he know they had driven away? Calm down, Sam. It's not Washington Square.
It's even better. It's the Champs-Élysées.
Whoa.
It's a Wonderful Life in French.
Frank doesn't give a fuck.
I used to hate shrimp when I was a kid. I like shrimp now.
I love shrimp.
It's okay.
Oh, look at that. Much like every apartment and hotel room in France has a view of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. God. And a residence that size in fucking Paris. I mean, real estate's worse than it is in Manhattan. At least Manhattan has rent control in some buildings.
Mm.
There's this random silver ball behind me.
Someone just really likes MC Escher. With apparently the worst public education system.
My
Does
life is
no
terrible.
one know how to stop?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, yes, same pizza guy.
I feel sorry for this dude.
I do too. But you know what? He probably, tried to kill someone in high school. You don't know.
Who knows? Who knows how they roll in this fictional suburb of Chicago?
They roll hard. Damn, that's a shit tip.
To be fair, I mean, he falls for this pretty hard.
Yeah, it's a pretty sorry prank.
Yeah.
Like, especially like 80s television speakers.
Yeah.
No way that sounded even remotely real. Right? But then again, he's probably a dumb high schooler.
Yeah.
Come on.
I stopped myself.
Well, too late.
Where have I seen that old man before?
I know exactly who you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I don't.
From a mother to a mother.
Fucker! What's that System of a Down line? Everyone needs a mother.
Because everyone needs a mother. Fucker!
Oh, back when Johnny Carson was still hosting The Tonight Show.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when staying up late enough to watch that shit, because I watched his last episode way back when. Was like,
Is that with Bette Midler?
yeah, I think she was the guest. But yeah, I remember when that was like such a big fucking deal.
My
It's
mom,
the most 90s or 80s.
Yeah.
my mom used to turn on Johnny Carson to help lull me to sleep, because for some reason Johnny Carson would always put me to sleep. And what's funny is that like a couple years ago they started rebroadcasting like highlights of Johnny Carson late at night, and I turned it on and I started to fall asleep.
Oh, that old man's been in quite a bit. Including Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, written and directed by John Hughes.
And the inspiration for John Candy's character.
Yeah. Remember how I thought that, aftershave was, learn that was not a great idea? Yeah, let's do that again. This movie does kind of repeat its gags too much. Like there's that, and I think he does the filthy animal in this film again. Like he definitely does it again in 2, but I think he does it one more time.
No, he does it one more time with the firecrackers.
Yeah,
against Marv and Harry.
Yeah.
Can you go for chocolate? What the hell's the matter with you?
Man,
You're home by yourself, kid.
come on, get some eggnog. It's
I mean,
Christmas.
to be fair, he likes cheese pizza, so why would he like chocolate milk? He doesn't like to be adventurous with anything.
You know in
What
Germany they hate when you stack your groceries on top of each other?
I hate it here in America.
Yeah, but Germany is worse.
Oh, okay.
Also, the commissary, they fucking hate it.
Oh, isn't it just so precious? He uses coupons. Look at that. Aw.
Oh man, when like a cartload of groceries costs less than $20.
Oh man. 8 years old. Does that mean he was born in 83? I mean, it would mean he would be born actually in 82, but he's probably lying.
Lies.
He's got a point, lady.
Yeah. Why don't you stop grilling him and just take his money?
Hey, I don't appreciate that mean mug.
This is so sad. I've been there, Kevin. Just stares. Has no idea how much Tide to put in. Man, we had a washer and dryer like that.
Oh yeah. The original washer and dryer that came in my house was basically those two.
Mm-hmm.
Have that utility sink right there too.
Yep. This is very Evil Dead. I want to know why that gate has to lift up for the furnace to work. Like, was it designed to scare children?
To eat them.
Okay. Okay. No sports bra. Let's keep it bouncing.
Get this party shaking like it's Parkinson's.
You're the bold one.
Broad daylight, bold. I don't know what the thought process was there.
Yeah.
I will just walk in.
Oh man, we have those speakers.
Yes, this is the third time we'll hear this scene.
The easily scared Marv.
What does he think is going on in this house? If, like, it was full of kids a couple days ago, and then, according to a voicemail, they're in Paris, but that very night they see it full of people, like, partying, and now some gangster, mob hit kind of thing goes down.
Again, the easily scared Marv.
Like it was in a movie. Why did it have to be snakes?
On a plane?
Is it stags, maybe?
Stags? Man, we haven't...
Sorry, that was just an odd phrase that Joe Pesci just delivered. One of the cops finger us for a job. That is a good idea.
We should look for fingerprints. Fingerprints?
Call me Snake.
Oh, so apparently in this scene, people who believe that Elvis is alive and well think that the man, a couple people behind her with the big beard, is Elvis.
Okay, well.
I can vaguely see the resemblance, but
I mean,
Elvis,
he's white and has dark hair.
yeah. Well, it's the eyes and the comma of hair, but he's dead. Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest.
I know. What about that actor who actually is, that guy? He's like, I'm not Elvis.
Yeah.
I bet you are dirty. Oh, sorry. Scranton.
The Electric City.
Another resident of the Heartbreak Hotel.
I'm the devil.
John Candy? I love John Candy.
What about Elvis there? Maybe he can help.
So yeah, he was in both Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Uncle Buck, which both kind of inspired this.
Yeah. And he did all of his scenes in one very long 23-hour day.
Oof.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying to remember if he's even if he's credited or not. I feel like he isn't credited in the movie.
You might be right that he's not credited. Oh, well, according to IMDb, he's credited.
Right.
But we'll see when the credits roll.
Sure. I loved it when you tracked down the Blues Brothers.
It is. I have relatives in Milwaukee, and I took a train to Chicago, and then an hour-long commuter train to Milwaukee. Look at this kid cutting down his own Christmas tree. He's 8. That means he's probably in 3rd grade.
This Joe Pesci just looming into the shot. He does think pretty quickly on his feet, though.
Yeah, again, just like with the going to the church, I would have never thought that quickly. I would have been like, oh God. Just turned around and stared right at the guy. Just like this movie that we're in that's called Home Alone.
When it's so bad.
I'll steal it from a kid. What a terrible thing to do to someone. I mean, it's bad enough to be in such a small space, but like, it just hurts me at my core.
I like a little poke every now and again.
I do too, but I don't think I could handle it in that small of a space with a whole bunch of strangers all the way from Scranton to Chicago.
Yeah, probably a decent chance to get motion sickness too.
Yeah, and try to kill them. Okay, fine. They do list who the family is.
I haven't seen this in like 10 years. I didn't even know this scene was in the movie, to be honest. Or remember it anyway.
Yeah. Tic Tacs. Now, what is this guy got to be thinking? Like, some kid just came up to you saying, I want my family back for Christmas. Like, did this kid just see his family get murdered? Is he run away from the orphanage?
Santa's got other fish to fry and other problems.
He's pretty copacetic about the whole thing. He's just like, fuck it.
Little non-compass menace. That's fine. Kevin realized that wasn't enough, and he's going to also go to church. Momencito-ly.
Dahu Doris, Dahu Doris. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Oh.
Oh, it's so great to have a family, you guys.
Oh, it's so, yeah.
Look at all this family we're having. Look at that baby.
Members.
Yeah. So many people. Cry about it, Kevin. Why don't you cry about your little baby?
Oh, your tears.
Yeah, you wanted this. You wanted this.
Your tears, they sustain me.
It's a sellout crowd.
Well, everyone's on holiday.
I was in the choir at military school, and the choir like would sit like that. And I remember one time, we had to stand up to sing all the time, and there'd be like the parts where people would pray. And a lot of the guys, didn't get a lot of sleep, and we all stood up, and one kid was still sitting down because he was asleep the entire time. And just sat there, just passed out.
I was a altar server growing up, and that happened a couple times to some of the altar boys at the early morning masses.
Good times.
Yeah.
I'll feast on your soul.
You thought you'd be safe in a church.
Silly bitch.
Churches can't stop me.
Yeah. Meet my demons.
Did I ever tell you about how I murdered my entire family?
He can talk. He can talk.
And
He can talk. He can talk.
It's probably the best bit of acting by Macaulay Culkin. That like look of what? Perplexed.
Like half terror. I stalk her. Oh yeah, sure, because I know every kid about my age. What are you, Miss Daisy, and thinking that all black people know each other? It's a Driving Miss Daisy reference.
I got it. Yeah.
You could say Miss Daisy right before it.
Well, maybe some people don't know what Driving Miss Daisy is, nor how racist she was. No, I love the fact that I killed my entire family. Oh, they're the worst. That's why I drink.
To that old man thing where he's always like chewing nothing.
Ugh, it's the worst. Because I have a crippling drinking problem. You know, kind of like you. You know, in our old house, I was always afraid of our basement. And, like, I needed someone to be down there with me. After a while, I stopped being as afraid of it, and I could be down there by myself. But the thing that always terrified me, even up until, like, the day that we moved out when I was in high school, was walking up the stairs. Like, I could not just walk up the stairs. I had to, like, bolt up the stairs.
Basement's always kind of been like my fortress of solitude. I've always liked it.
This house, the basement is my fortress.
Right.
Dude, dinosaur pajamas are awesome. I got my niece dinosaur pajamas. She loves them.
Nice.
Yeah, stigmata Band-Aids. It's actually, he was buying Band-Aids at the convenience store earlier when they had their altercation with the toothbrush and whatnot.
Yeah.
When he had a bandage around his hand.
We never know why.
No. He probably hates himself and stabs himself in the hand.
Yeah, like Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. Or like Blade Runner.
Give me that pseudo, like, kind of like, you know...
Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah, esque.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah... That's,
John Williams.
Yeah.
This is how you know shit's about to go down.
This is how you know that shit's in the like late 80s, early 90s.
Look at this kid drawing up a plan and everything.
It's basically the board game.
The actual storyboard they brought.
Yeah.
He just draws like a 7-year-old.
It was actually the only storyboarding for the entire movie that they did.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, the tarantula's still going around the house.
It's the wild card.
Yeah.
You mean
I
like
got your
Charlie
back,
Day?
Kevin. So that would suck.
Yeah. Oh God, that's the one for me. I think out of
Oh,
all
no,
the,
I still turn away.
yeah, out of all the films, that's the hardest one to watch.
Yeah, it's the hardest button to button.
Sure, yeah, the top button.
Toe pick. No one gets that joke because no one else watched The Cutting Edge. Watch it. It's a great Christmas movie.
Huh?
And by that, I don't actually mean it's a Christmas movie.
Fair enough.
It just involves ice skating.
I'm still here. Fuck you all.
I'm the star of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, like the spider got gypped because he was supposed to be the one home alone, and the little fucker Kevin stays around. Spider was like, "This is my jam." Tarantulas. It's a cool word.
You know, that's Sam's response to that question all the time, too.
I would love to sing "Backdoor Man" by The Doors at karaoke. Just introduce it and like the song's about anal sex, and then just go right in the Backdoor Man. I'm a backdoor man.
I love that that's on our Home Alone commentary.
Backdoor Man.
What is he using a fork for with his macaroni and cheese?
I use a fork instead of a. Well, the question is, what is he using a knife for?
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not even a knife.
Yeah, I was about to say I use a fork on my mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Although the almost every time I have mac and cheese, I sit there looking at the silverware drawer and I'm like, wait, do I use a fork or do I use a spoon? And then I remember like
I usually use
lancing
a spoon, but
the macaroni, like putting the macaroni like down each
prong.
prong. Yes, that's a good word. I was gonna say finger, but I know Sam would
Tine.
take that sexually.
Tine, really.
Is that the actual official? Okay.
That's Sam jumping in and correcting you.
Sam is nodding his head for the audio audiences.
Yeah. Well, you can see me. That's all that matters.
You weren't correcting me; you were just letting me know what it was.
Wait.
There's a huge difference.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cheap shot. Of course, every guy is going to be like, "Oh, my balls!"
It's the first shot of the opening shot. If you think about it, for this little
Shot heard around the world.
yeah
It really sets the tone.
yeah.
This guy.
I was on Wonder Years.
I'm a city slicker.
Bushwhacked. That could have like taken an eye out
Yeah
or potentially killed him.
yeah.
I'm sure there's some way that Sam could take that sexually too.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, you ready for your big break in stunts?
Yeah. I know how to fall downstairs, man.
Had that entire face while watching like The Weapon 3.
Yeah.
That's my O face. So
That's
this
mine.
is you right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's my.
Is that how you would go downstairs?
That's a pretty professional way to do it. I just remember one time, like, my dad saw me and my brother doing that, and he was just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm gonna be a star.
Oof. You know, in the movie that I made, the zombie movie that I made with Mickey,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jake, you know Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam, do you know Mickey?
I don't.
I don't know. Okay, yeah. Jake, you know Mickey. He,
Not my brother, but yeah.
yeah, he, in one scene, he had to, like, he was in bed and, like, his alarm was going off and he's smacking it to snooze. And, the clock was above his head.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point he smacks it and it, like, came down on his head.
Oh.
And Trooper didn't, break character or anything like that. Just kind of goes, ooh.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we used it.
Happy accidents.
Yeah.
It's actually doing some damage to that door jam.
Yeah. None to the door, though.
Heaven forbid.
Guess who's back, motherfucker?
Back in the Home Alone groove. I remember when I was watching this with my friend Amanda, I was just sitting there like, I don't remember when the next trap is. So I was like on the edge of my seat going, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? And then I saw the light and I was like, oh, I remember it. When I was younger, I thought that mark was because it had burnt on him.
Yeah.
But now I understand that it's just like an impact mark. But it would have been cool if it had like singed like that.
Kind of like a little charred.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just like the Nazi and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Ah!
My Gott in Himmel.
Yeah.
Also, how like pompous, I guess, do you have to be to put your initial on your doorknob?
An M, yeah.
He does keep that in Home Alone 2.
He does. Yeah, it's one of the few battle scars that. Oh, here it comes.
Oof. I'm going to be turning away, just so you guys know.
It's fine.
I'm not going to be looking.
It
I don't need to. I don't need to prove anything to you guys.
no. You try to, but you're fine.
Nope.
Oh, because I don't know. Is it because it's the most real possible thing? Is that what makes it different? I'm trying to analyze my own kind of aversion to it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about it that just makes it like the hardest one to watch.
Yeah.
I think it's also because like the sole of your foot is a very sensitive area.
Yeah.
So like even later when he comes in through the window and he steps on all the ornaments,
Yeah.
like I have a little trouble watching that too.
Look at his face.
That was in Lethal Weapon 2.
As Sam would call it, the Friar Tuck.
Yeah. with a little. He's
Yeah.
not.
the center part.
It's like a Velcro strip.
That's what I call my pubic hair.
I don't know why he quit trying to go through that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you could do it. You just keep an eye out for other fucking.
You know,
names.
so many of these traps could have been avoided if they had just looked down.
Yeah.
And also, why didn't he try? Well, he's dumb. So.
Yeah, he's scared away by the movie. To be fair, unlike the pizza boy, he does use the firecrackers, but still. Harry sees right through it.
Yeah.
He was in Goodfellas, he knows.
The old semen on the face trick.
This was
Such a stupid, simple.
This was a minor inconvenience.
This was just really annoying more than anything else. Like that's just thrown in for comedic relief.
Yeah.
Seriously, look
Just to get
the
Joe
fuck
Pesci
down.
and
Look.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if your feet are already fucked.
Yeah, and you don't have shoes on. Clear the way too. Like push everything. No, okay.
What was to stop him from grabbing his shoes too from like the tar?
Well, you saw the Flash TV show.
I haven't yet. Coincidentally.
No, the old one.
Oh yeah.
Where where the trickster puts all that gum down and
Yeah. Gets his boots.
look down.
Thirsty for more.
The thirst is real.
The look on his.
Yeah.
Why would you not think there would be a second one? Bing.
Just so the audience knows it's there.
Yeah.
Let's kiss.
Yeah, right? It's the only one I care about.
Okay.
Ugh. What? Why?
It's a delicacy where he comes from. I should have done this first.
Yeah, why didn't I just call the police?
Why do I have to wait until my last line of traps?
So, this bit coming up with the tarantula.
Still here.
Yeah. Harry. Or Marv. Whatever his real name is.
Daniel Stern.
Yeah, the city slicker.
No.
Agreed. Like, he doesn't like spiders either, so he agreed to do it, but only do it once. So, that
Probably
take...
very real.
That take... Well, no. The scream... He wasn't allowed to do the scream because it would have like freaked out the spider and it would have like bit him or something like that.
Yeah.
So he's just miming a scream.
Oh, gotcha.
And then like the scream is overdubbed later. But he was like, I'll do it, but only one take. You guys better get it.
Yeah. What if the spider crawled in his mouth?
Oh God, it would have been for great, copy. I don't know about how Joe Pesci felt. I mean, that's probably a fake spider.
Yeah, it's more dark,
And it's
like
definitely not moving,
Yeah, it's almost gray.
except for there.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Pesci also does a lot of frigga.
Where's a fucking rabbit? Oh.
Rabbit?
Yeah, like Yosemite Sam. He's kind of a Yosemite Sam analog.
Yeah, he kind of is.
The rootin' tootin'.
Cotton picking minute.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, is pretty racist.
It is, but it was also the 19... I mean, have you seen some of the Looney Tunes from the 40s?
I have.
Whew.
They hate Jews
In
in Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like
anti-Semitism.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's followed the line across the way. So they only look down when it's like inopportune.
Yeah. Unlikely voice of reason, Joe Pesci.
It's like they no longer want to steal anything from the house.
No,
because they they could. But now it's just they want to kill the
yeah.
kid.
The house is completely empty.
Yeah.
They could
What
take
you want to
whatever
do
they
in the
want.
first place, yeah, is for the taking.
Yeah, I mean, at this point.
Now it's a matter of pride.
Now it's
Ever since he lost the gold tooth. I don't know. Daniel Stern's just like along for the ride.
Yeah.
He made me fuck up my feet twice. Twice, Harry.
They should have ripped out their pockets for this scene.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like
he's
Daniel
just
Stern's moving.
swinging.
He's just
Yeah.
shimmying.
Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa bop. Shimmy, shimmy, fuck. Just drop. It's not that far of a... I mean, it's a distance, but...
Yeah, it's maybe 20 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably more like 10. No, that was definitely better. To smack against the fucking brick wall. And die. Let's just kiss and leave.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you just give up and go, you know what? It's not worth it. Apparently never.
We've taken too much damage. I'm pretty sure we're concussed 3 times over each. Come on.
We shouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, the paint cans to the head
Yeah.
should have...
At least, yeah. Just at some point, you just got to be like, we're just going to chalk this up to experience.
We're going to chalk this up to, you know what? Let's not fucks with a house that might have a person in it.
Let's not maybe, go out of our way in the sequel to to stop him. I mean, I certainly think Home Alone 3 is a weaker film than the first two, but honest to God, you couldn't have Harry and Marv a third fucking time.
Yeah.
You're suspending enough belief doing it twice.
Especially how it's just so convenient that they end up in New York when Kevin is there.
Yeah. I want to bite you for real, kid. The Punisher.
Yeah.
Apparently, in this scene, he actually did legitimately bite Macaulay Culkin and left a mark.
Yeah, scar. Forever scarred by Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Should be the name of his biography.
Is that the excuse he's going with?
If it weren't for Joe Pesci,
Everything would be A-okay.
I would have never done Party Monsters. Which is not to say it's a bad movie. I actually really like it, but...
It's a departure. If it wasn't for Joe Pesci, I wouldn't have done My Girl.
and died.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
See you in hell, kid.
See you in New York.
Now, as a kid, I always preferred the sequel. We'll see soon if that holds up. But I don't know. It just, for me, it did what a conventional sequel should. Everything's bigger and better. and then it's always kind of feel like part 3s where you start to kind of play with the formula a bit.
I was always partial to the second one myself. Yeah. You're a terrible parent.
You know, it'll make everything better. Polka.
Mm-hmm. No, that'd be awful. Apparently that entire story was improvised. That's a me response. I feel like that's a Sam Stone response too.
Don't lump me in with you.
Well, I mean, I feel like you would be like, well, you brought it up.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have that same sense of like, well, you brought it on yourself.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy.
By the way, Kevin still thinks that his parents or his family just disappeared and do not exist anymore.
Yeah. At 8, it's more plausible, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that it's ridiculous. I'm just letting you into
his mind space.
Yeah. He has no real reason to actually believe that they'd be back, other than the fact that I imagine it's Christmas morning.
We'll say he did clean up the house nice after, the whole home invasion thing.
Yeah, except for the gold tooth.
Yeah.
Spoilers. He probably didn't,
I think that's
de-ice the stairs.
Yeah. At least he remembered to take the heated thing off the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom gets the M branded into her.
I'll forever be a McAllister.
Divorce is out of the question.
Oh, they have to come back and unlock the back gate to let her out. So remember all the trial and tribulation she had to go through to get back there. And let's see how long she gets to stay at home with her son by herself. I was in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Kevin. Just kidding, Mom. I love you. Even if you do come back to do Beetlejuice 2, Beetlejuice in Hawaii.
I really hope that happens.
I do too. They hate you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gets about a whole minute.
Yeah. Was it worth for having to ride in the back of a truck with John Candy's polka band? Was it?
Also, she traded 2 first-class tickets.
Yeah.
Although they took a different flight, so those first-class tickets were probably on their return flight that doesn't leave for another couple days.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever say how long. Did they say in the beginning how long they were
I
originally?
think they were going to be there for a week.
Ah, okay.
What? You don't even know how to pack your own bag.
This motherfucker.
Turns to the camera and winks. And then they just leave him again.
Yeah. Pouty face at the camera. That's what we call acting. I'm looking.
Nutcracker.
Oh, I missed that. There it is.
You hear Joe Pesci's soul is trapped inside of it.
Yeah.
Ah!
Just like the coin in Double Dragon.
Well, the guy from Iron Chef America.
Yeah. And Alyssa Milano.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen Double Dragon, treat yourself and
I think it's
don't
on.
watch it.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah. It's a winner. I'm being sarcastic when I call it a winner. That's how you know he's dead. He goes off to heaven. Like, that's the...
Disappears in the cornfield.
I guess they took it off Netflix since. All right, well.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, all the better for you guys if you've never seen it.
And yes, what did Kevin do to Buzz's room?
The shelves.
Yeah. And then lost his spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steal his BB gun. Take his money.
Yeah. Fucked him over the most, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's Home Alone. I mean, I think it holds up, but it's not like it, you know, it's fucking Home Alone. Like, it's not high art.
Yeah.
High fashion.
Yeah, it's not a movie that I regret watching again.
Yeah.
Um,
Ron Payne, brother of Max.
Oh. Yeah. How do you think it holds up, Jake?
I could probably wait another 10 years.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's fine. It's fine.
Gary Wrecker Hecker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gotta get those Foley artists their nicknames. Yeah, it's okay. You know, it's still decent. I don't regret anything.
No, it's
fine.
But, you know,
I'm still gonna say like Batman Returns is my favorite Christmas movie.
rather watch Lethal Weapon.
But yeah, so you know, have a good Christmas Eve, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
we get to see right now if John Candy's.
Oh, yeah.
I do enjoy
There it is.
Steve.
Yeah, I thought it was an uncredited cameo. Saying corrected, but the yeah. So we'll have a special Christmas commentary for you guys tomorrow. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can fucking guess what it is at this point, and if not, I don't know what to tell you other than the fact
Hope
that it's Home
Davis,
Alone
that's
2.
right.
Yeah. So catch you guys on the flip. Have a Merry Christmas, and if you don't celebrate that, you know, Happy Holidays, season's greetings. Even though it's been like winter for almost a week now, so
Yep.
have fun with that, man.
Enjoy
Good
the
night.
day.
Yep.